This is Shannon Davis here at Steele Hall. I can't hear it at all. Check, check. I don't hear anything. There it goes. Yeah. Okay, let's try that again. Good evening, everyone. I'm Shannon Davis. We are here at Steele Hall at SUNY Fredonia for tonight's contest versus the Dunkirk Fredonia Steelers and St. Joe's. St. Joe's White, to be exact. St. Joe's is a private school in Buffalo, and they actually have multiple varsity teams, so we're playing St. Joe's White tonight. This is the second matchup of the year between Dunkirk Fredonia and St. Joe's. The first was played Saturday, December 14th, actually at the Harbor Center, which was a great experience for the kids, but Dunkirk Fredonia fell just short, giving up a lead and suffering a 3-2 loss against St. Joe's. So Dunkirk Fredonia will be looking to avenge that loss, but I do expect a tight played game here once again. Really, throughout the league, there's one team, we saw those on our team in our first broadcast, Buffalo. They're definitely a step below the rest of the teams in the league. But if you look up and down, you look at the scores throughout the league and the schedule, Wilson, Newfane, and City Honors are at the top, but they've definitely been in some close games themselves and could have been beaten a couple more times. And then in the middle, there's a big logjam of a number of teams. Fredonia is actually ahead of St. Joe's in the standings with 14 points to St. Joe's 8 for the season. But St. Joe's does have 2 games in hand, meaning Dunkirk Fredonia has played 2 games more than St. Joe's has. But with a win tonight, that definitely would really help seal Fredonia's standings above St. Joe's, and definitely looking to revenge or payback here from that first loss. It was a disappointing loss early on. But I can say this about the St. Joe's schedule. They beat Orchard Park B on the 15th of January, which again, Orchard Park is ahead of both Dunkirk and Fredonia in the standings. So that was a nice win for them. And they lost a real tight game against City Honors on Saturday, the 18th, which again, that's a second place league by 1 point. Actually, they're tied with Wilson Newfane, but Wilson Newfane has a game in hand, 1 less loss, so they have the number 1 seed currently over them. So again, the St. Joe's team can be dangerous, but Dunkirk Fredonia, it would be the favorite going into tonight's game. Last week we were here and we did the Olean game, and man, if you did listen and tune in and you heard me, which who else did you hear, because I was alone, Dunkirk Fredonia did not put out their best performance and suffered a real disappointing game overall. They didn't have their legs, and things did not go their way whatsoever. So this is their first game since then. So if I'm the players out there and the coaches, I'm looking to come back out and really set the pace early and make a statement that last week's game was a fluke. Now, Olean is having a nice season. They are up in the standings too. They're currently in 4th. So it's not like Dunkirk Fredonia lost to a bad team. They're now 8-4 on the league, but they did not play their game whatsoever, and it was a team that they had beaten earlier in the year. So, Olean had the revenge factor going that night too, but Dunkirk just came out flat. So hopefully, and you'll know early, the team can skate. They're not big, but they are fast. They have 4 seniors, as we mentioned before, really 3.5. Josh Cooper really is a junior, but he's graduating high school a year early, so this will be his last season playing. So, age-wise, you only have 3 12th graders, and then Josh Cooper as well, who's been playing his second year of varsity as a junior. So that'll be another loss for this team. But they are young, especially on the back end. Led by Tim Razzie, is a freshman goalie, but he's having an outstanding season so far. If I pull up his stats here, and he's played in almost every game for Dunkirk Fredonia has a 3.3 goals against average. And as a freshman with one shutout, he's 4-2 on the season. As a freshman, that's outstanding. And he's big. He plays AAA hockey as well from Gowanus, and he's done a real nice job, and it's been a huge addition. Then you go to the back end. You have a junior, one senior, also Alex Rush is a junior, and the rest of the defensive players are sophomores and then one freshman, Micah Davis. So they are young in the back end, and that's been exposed a little bit at the season, but honestly the defense has done a nice job overall, especially the underclassmen, considering they're underclassmen. So, as always, if you're looking at center ice now, you see the sportsmanship that's going to be read by the officials before Western New York for every varsity hockey game. This is read, and again, as we all know, hockey fans out there, hockey can get a little tense, even by the parents, maybe sometimes, especially by the parents. So they make sure they're reading this sportsmanship conduct message and reminding all the players and coaches to behave accordingly. Leading goal scorers and point scorers for Fredonia. Let's see. With leading the team in points is Dawson Bird. He has 22 points on the season in 13 games. 9 goals and 13 assists. So he leads the team with assists. And he also now is tied for the lead in goals with 9. So piggybacking off of that, he's tied with sophomore Alex Paluk, who, if you watched, has 16 points on the season, 9 goals, 7 assists. And half of those points and over half of those goals came in one game against Buffalo. He won Dan Palmer's Player of the Day. And Dan Palmer does a great job announcing it from WDOE. And he had 5 goals and 3 assists in one game against Buffalo a few Thursdays ago during our first broadcast. Following that, next up in points, we have a couple players that have 10 points each for Dunkirk Fredonia. One is the leading senior, Zach Korzen. As my kids always make fun of me, I can never pronounce poor Zach's last name properly. Zach Korzeneski, who has 10 points in the season with 8 goals. So he's tied for second, or he's second on the team, third overall really, because 2 had 9 with 8 goals. And then you also have another sophomore with 10 points, 3 goals, 7 assists, leading for Dunkirk Fredonia. All right, so here we go. A little change here on the defensive line. Looks like Simon Davis is joining Alex Rush's line. Alex has been paired mainly with Josh Cooper. Josh Cooper in the season. To start out, we got the senior line with Ethan Brunner, Zach Gordniewski, and Cam Mages as a sophomore. Here we go. Opening faceoff is won. Goes back to goaltender Tim Razzie, and Simon Davis comes up with it behind his net, getting it up to Korzeneski, who can't control it, and dumped right back in by St. Joe's. This time Rush has the puck, swings it around to Mages, tries to tip it out, and Ethan Brunner finishes the job. He can't maintain that zone presence, St. Joe's, so right back to Rush in his own end. Heavy pressure here by St. Joe's, but Rush is able to get it up to Mages. Looking for a cutter and gets it up to Korzeneski at mid-ice, who dumps it in to St. Joe's zone. Brunner chasing. Brunner pressure causes turnover, so he's going to have to come up with a puck in the corner. Gets it back to Korzeneski. Looking for Paluk in front, just coming on the ice. Can't quite connect. Paluk goes now, tries to get in front himself, but that pass is intercepted. Also kept in there by Alex Rush. Nice job, and Korzeneski dumps it back to the Paluk, who heads off to a change. Dawson Bird freshly on the ice, now turns it over, and here comes St. Joe's with Davis and Rush back. St. Joe's dumps it in. Rush is back to play it. Gets it out to, tries to get to Mikey Norton, comes up short, and Dawson Bird comes up with it now out to Paluk, and we'll have a defensive change. Ooh, big hit by St. Joe's against Paluk. Norton carries on, gets the shot, deflected behind the net. St. Joe's has it, and turns it back over. Dawson Bird comes up with it, back behind the net in the corner, fighting with 3 St. Joe's players, and can't come up with it understandably there. And here comes St. Joe's on a mini rush. Norton does a good job getting back, preventing the 3-on-2. Rott steals it away, gets it up to Paluk. But back on St. Joe's stick. Bad turnover here. Norton with the steal. Had to hold there to keep his players on side. Paluk heads off for a change. And here comes Joey Yeager. Micah Davis with the puck. The freshman defenseman passes it up. Gets it to Joey Yeager. Dumps it in the zone. We got the Yeager-Olsen-Harris line now on the ice. Back to Rott, who swings it up to Olsen at center ice. Looking to make a rush here and gains possession in his own zone. But then turns it over, and it will be cleared, and that will be an icing call against St. Joe's. 14:43 here remaining in the first period. No score between Dunkirk and Fredonia. First side tonight, we have Josh Cooper and Trevor Persh on the ice. I did misspeak earlier. Cooper Harris is graduating early, not Josh Cooper. I tend to screw up the Coopers as well. Persh comes up with the puck at center ice. Swings it over to Josh Cooper. And gets it up to Cooper Harris. Harris tries to get forward, but he's hit from behind. And it will be a elbowing penalty, it looks like, against St. Joe's. So Dunkirk Fredonia will have their first power play of tonight's contest with 14:25 remaining in the first period. So it'll be so you have Persh and Cooper on the defensive end for the first power play, along with Mages. So 3 sophomores on the ice, with Korzaneski and Brunner, 2 senior forwards as well. Brunner wins the face-off, tries to backhand, deflected wide of the net, and St. Joe's is able to clear. It'll be no icing here with the power play, so Persh is back in playing it, looking to set up another rush. Persh swings it over to Josh Cooper, carrying the puck up to mid-ice, and is going to dump that in the corner, and Brunner comes up with it. Does a nice job deflecting it to himself. Fighting now and getting some help from Mages. Mages swings it back behind the net, and Brunner is going to be the first one there, but more heavy pressure. Good job by the penalty killers of St. Joe's so far. Puck pops loose on Mages' stick, but he can't get it to a teammate. Still battling, and finally St. Joe's clears it once again. Minute 10 left in the power play here, and it looks like there is going to be another penalty against St. Joe's, as we had Josh Cooper went into the boards hard. Brunner has it now deep in the end, a delayed penalty here, and St. Joe's finally touches it. So we are going to have a 5-on-3 here for 59 seconds. And let's see what the call is. Sorry, that wasn't Josh. Yeah, it was Josh Cooper. Okay, also the teammates helping him off. Michael Norton helping him off there. And I hope he's okay. So we will keep an eye on that. Bird, Paluk, and Olsen at the forwards, along with Rush and... Norton is at defense. So you have Bird, Olsen, and Paluk at forward. And Norton is coming in on the defensive side. Forward going back for the slap shot here, along with Alex Rush. Bird to take the face-off here. And it looks like it might have been a 2 and a 10-minute penalty because there's an extra man in the box for St. Joe's. Norton keeps it in there, gets it up to Alex Rush, who gets it to Bird behind the net. Again, 5-on-3, so a lot of room. Bird over to Olsen, and back to Norton pinching to keep that in. And Olsen now comes up with the puck. And it looks like, let's see where we have an penalty or an injury here. He had a big collision into the boards by Alex Paluk, and he's down on one knee. Cooper Harris is coming in for Paluk, who's skating off on his own power, so that's always a good sign. We have 34 seconds left in the first penalty, 1:36 in the second, so there'll still be 5-on-3 for at least 34 more seconds. Face off out of the zone because it was an injury against the Steelers, and St. Joe's wins it and kicks it back into the zone. So they'll have one more chance here for one last rush here on 5-on-3. Norton up to Olsen, carrying it into the zone, hanging on it, looking to set up the power play. Good choice by Olsen. Harris back to Olsen, now behind the net. Bird in front, nothing there. Back to Rush, long slap shot, save, rebound, and is going to be, Rush could not hold that in, and once again cleared, which will kill off the first penalty and leave about a minute left in the second. So it'll still be 5-on-4 now as the penalty expires. Harris has it coming in, tries the backhand, and saved and held by the goaltender. Let's see, that's number 31 in the net for St. Joe's. I didn't mention that early. Anthony Oliveri starting for St. Joe's tonight. All right, got Brunner in, run the face-off now with Korzenski and Mages. Norton and Rush still in on the power play. Brunner back to Rush. Dumps it back in. Mages has it, swings it over to Korzenski. Norton battling for the puck, can't come up with it, and it's back on St. Joe's, but Mages steals it and can't, stopping the clear. Once again, back, swings around the board. Can Norton hold it in? And he does. So back behind the net, Korzenski on the chase. 23 seconds left in the penalty. So great job by the St. Joe's penalty clear. And once again, they're going to be able to clear it, leaving about 15 seconds for one last second rush. And Razzie gets it up to Norton, trying to give him a few extra seconds. But not a lot of time here, and the penalty does expire. So Fredonia blows or doesn't take advantage of an early 5-on-3 with no scoring chances here. So St. Joe's now has it back. Austin Rott on him. A shot blocked by Brunner. Nice job by the center there, helping out, getting the puck up to Mages, who can't clear it, but it does get over to Korzenski, who gets it up to Brunner, and while his teammates go off on a change. Brunner turns it over, and here comes a rush back, dumping it in, and Rott's back to get that. Tips over, Davis, and nice back check coming off the bench there by Tate Olson with the steal. 3-on-3 rush here, but turnover, and here comes St. Joe's, but Davis is there to steal that and is holding on the puck. Can't get it up to Yeager there, and back into our zone. Rott covers him. Rott's pass is stole at mid-ice and dumped back in. Davis comes up with it behind the net. Swings it over to his defensive partner, Rott, who can't handle the pass. Turned over in front. Davis does a nice job stealing that one-time pass in front of the net, and here come the Steelers. 3-on-2 opportunity if they get going. Now it's 3-on-3. Harris takes a shot. It's blocked. Olsen comes up with it in the corner. Olsen tries to center it. Can't get it there. Harris gets the shot off. Olsen comes up with that. Shot's wide right. And let's see if it gets out. No, Rott keeps that in. Can't dump it in and gets it back with Olsen and Davis there back. Olsen gets it up to Harris, and the Steelers are coming right back in, and a couple changes are being made by both sides. Nice centering pass there. Was not handled, though. And there's Josh Cooper back in the game for the first time since the hard check in the corner, so that's good to see that he's okay. And he has the puck behind the net, swinging around to Cooper Harris. Paluk on him, pressuring, can't come up with it. Bird gets it back to Cooper, but Cooper can't get by his man and is back into St. Joe's zone. Or Dunkirk zone, excuse me. Persh has it, swings it up to Paluk. Paluk makes a nice pass to himself out the boards and bring it into the zone, but loses control there. And St. Joe's has it, is coming right back again. One-on-one situation. Josh Cooper's trying to cut his man off, and he does. And Razzie makes the save, but there's another scoring chance. Shot is wide. St. Joe's has it behind the net, and Persh is there, but can't get it out of the zone. Paluk with another big hit there. But St. Joe's is able to keep it in the zone. Dawson Bird has it behind his own net. Tries to get to Norton, but it's a bouncing puck. Comes out to center ice, and St. Joe's is coming right back in. And let's see, we have a call here, and there is a penalty. Let's see who it's against. Okay, it's going to be a slashing penalty against Michael Norton. So St. Joe's, with 8:30 left in the first period, will have their first power play opportunity. Brunner and Korzenski and Davis and Rush in to kill it. Davis is able to clear the zone, but St. Joe's did a nice job picking that out of the air and gets it back in right on Alex Rush's stick, and this time it's cleared all the way down. good start by the Rush-Davis pair here in this penalty kick. Korzenetsky has it in the corner, doing a nice job holding it on in a 1-on-3 battle, but St. Joe's does eventually get it loose and looking to make a rush here. Pass up. Oh, bad pass there, and so far 30 seconds of the penalty the penalty has been killed off by Dunkirk Fredonia. Korzenetsky does a nice job here, putting the pressure on, and does get the pass up to St. Joe's, taking behind the net. Alex Rush on him, checking his man and taking him out behind the net. Puck does not get out, kept in. But Davis comes up with it, this time does clear all the way down. First minute of the penalty is now killed, 7:28 remaining. Olsen and Cooper Harris in at forwards. Rush and Davis still on the defensive side to kill this penalty. Rush tips it up to Cooper Harris, and once again is cleared nicely. Great job so far. 40 seconds left in the penalty. You got Micah Davis with Austin Rott in now on defense. And St. Joe's looking to make one final rush here with 30 seconds left in their power play. But can't get anything going here. Pass out to the point is hung on. Shot is stopped by Austin Rott. Deflected, and Tate Olsen, just couldn't quite control it enough for the breakaway. But again, that gets the puck back into St. Joe's territory with 10 seconds now remaining in the penalty on Norton. Micah Davis comes up with the puck behind the net. Doesn't quite get all of it. Centering pass here. Austin Rott draws the penalty in front of the net here. So it's delayed call going against Dunkirk Fredonia. So it's a cross-checking penalty against Rott in front of the net. There's almost had one called as interference here earlier, so he definitely got that one. So back-to-back penalties here against Dunkirk Fredonia. Have to kill off basically 4 minutes of being shorthanded in a row to keep the game tied at 0-0. 6:24 remaining in the first period. Bird in Norton in at the forwards, and Persh in Alex Rush in on the defensive side. St. Joe's wins a face-off. Rush loses his balance, but able to retain it and pins his man in the corner. Nice job by Alex Rush. Norton pressuring, but can't come up with the puck. Shot here, rebound. Good save by Razzie, and Persh swings it around to Norton, see if he can get it out. No, he can't. Bird's trying to come up with it, can't. Long shots wide and on Alex Rush's stick, and he can't get it out either. Held in by St. Joe's. Here they are setting it up again. Long shot, misses the net high there. Held in by St. Joe's. Dumped back in behind the net, and Norton tries to come up with it and does a nice job with the backhand getting it out, and now it's on Dawson Bird's stick one-on-one. Can't beat his man though, but a good job by Bird and Norton getting the puck out of the zone. 1:08, and now a great job by Bird forcing the face-off, being shorthanded in the offensive zone here. 1:07 remaining in the penalty, 5:31 in the period, and the score remains 0-0, St. Joe's versus Dunkirk Fredonia. Paluk in the game now with Bird. Bird wins a face-off, dumps it behind the net. Paluk dumps it to Bird. Bird loses it, and here comes St. Joe's once again on the rush. Had a man there, looks like if he passed it up, but he didn't, and now Dunkirk Fredonia is able to clear the puck once again. Defensive changes made here. You got Davis brothers come on the ice together, first time tonight. Paluk pressuring on the puck along with Brunner this time. And St. Joe's is able to gain the zone. Brunner's right there, though, and gets it right back out. And has one guy to beat. Paluk following, drops it back to Paluk. He's going to take the long shot. Shot wide of the net there. 20 seconds remaining on the penalty. Davis pinches and is able to keep it in temporarily. Now loses it, and you have a 2-on-2 battle. But Simon Davis hops that pass and steals it. Has a 1-on-3, but is going to hold the puck like he should and dump it behind the net there. And that will kill off the penalty. Dunkirk Fredonia just did a great job killing off 4 consecutive minutes of being shorthanded, not giving up a goal. Micah Davis steps up, comes up with the puck here, has no one with him, but is able to, can't get it deep in the zone. Of course, it's going to be offsides, yes. So let's see, regrouping here. Defensive shift. Persian Rush is coming on along with Brunner, Korzaneski, and Mages. There, Brunner wins the face-off, but St. Joe's does come back up with it and dumps it in off of... officials are saying it didn't touch Trevor Persh. I thought it did, but it will be icing against St. Joe's. So neither team has really been able to establish themselves so far offensively. It's kind of a slower game, really. But let's see if Dunkirk Fredonia gets something going here. Brunner loses the face-off. St. Joe swings it around behind their net. Mages is there to pressure and can't keep it in. And what's it going to be? I don't see no icing. The puck doesn't make it, so Persh is back to play it. Swings it up to Korzaneski. He tries to tip it ahead to Brunner to see if he can beat his man. He does. He has Mages in the middle, but couldn't quite get it to him. And puck is right back out of the zone on Persh's stick at center ice. Swings it over to Rush, who dumps it in. Doesn't get it deep. St. Joe steals that pass and has control of it, taking it back behind their own net and tries to get it out, and they don't, and now they do. Back to Rush at his own blue line. Up to Mages, who sends the back end in, of course, for a team change here. Korzaneski trying to hold the puck while his new line mates get there. Can't quite hold it long enough, and Olsen comes up with the steal here. Yeager helps him out, dumps it back in the corner. Olsen uses the speed nicely there to put offensive pressure on. Olsen dumps behind the net, no one's there. And here comes St. Joe's. Cooper Harris this time steals it. St. Joe's really having a hard time controlling the puck. Harris gets a backhand either off the side of the net or the goalie's pad. Olsen comes up with it, still battling for the puck, gets in front to Yeager, but Yeager can't get a stick on that pass. And here comes the 3-on-3 opportunity for St. Joe's. Also, Rod does a nice job tipping away. Kenan Finnegan's in the game for the first time, intercepting or blocking that pass, getting it out to Cooper Harris. 2-on-2 here. Harris can't get away from his guy. St. Joe's comes back up with it again. Olsen here pressuring in the St. Joe's zone, but St. Joe shows some patience, still has the puck, and now is going to skate it out, come through center ice himself. And shot goes wide. Pretty harmless shot there. Bird pressuring his man behind the net. Both go down. So Finnegan and another St. Joe's player in there to help. And now the puck comes out to Yeager, who tries to hit Cooper Harris there. Just misses him. Won't go far enough for icing. St. Joe's has it once again. Defensive pairs pass the puck back and forth very nicely here, looking to break out. Gets it up to his winger, but his winger turns it over. Cooper Harris with a nice steal. Right back to Austin Rott now at center ice, and Austin is going to carry the puck into St. Joe's zone himself. Austin Rott tries to center it, and pass is intercepted, deflected back out to Mikey Norton. Pass was deflected, so it won't be icing. Rott in pressuring deep now from the defensive side. Paluk over there finishing his check along the boards. Bird comes up with the puck, but dumps it in out of play. Face-off is won. Back to Micah Davis, who gets it up to Michael Norton. Carries the puck in. Can't get around. Still battling for it and falls to ice, but Dawson's Bird is there. Passes it back to Simon Davis, who gives it right back to Bird, who tries to hit Paluk in front of the net. But can't get much of a shot here, and here comes St. Joe's 3-on-2. Davis and Davis back. Micah Davis is beat there by a nice move, but his brother is there to bail him out, deflecting the pass away. Norton comes up with it, but can't get that out, and St. Joe's dumps it back in. Battle along the boards here. Puck ends up on Davis, swings it over to Bird, or flips it out to Alex Paluk, who tips it in the zone, but Norton can't quite come up with it. Davis steals that. That's Micah, dumps it back in, and forwards are making a change. Paluk putting on the pressure. Korzaneski there to help. Puck still in. Now it's finally going to come out, and it's going to be 2-on-2, but St. Joe's wants to make a change here also. Davis steals the puck here and has an open ice. 3-on-3 opportunity. Oh, that's not a good play there at all. Davis got lost and no do with the puck. And that'll bring us to the end of the first period with no score. So like I was saying earlier, after I get a quick water break, throat gets a little dry. Man, I give your ears all a rest too, as I'm the only one talking. Neither side has really established himself offensively at all. There really hasn't been a big scoring opportunity by either side. Both teams are skating a little slow. We're not seeing a lot of speed out there. Both teams are definitely having a hard time controlling the puck, whether it's bad passes, not being strong on the stick and getting pucks knocked away, and honestly, they're not catching passes either. So really has not been an offensive period whatsoever. Very sloppy game, but Dunkirk Fredonia also made it through the first period with not giving up a goal either. That's the plus side, and so it's a tied game, and maybe come out here in the second period they can reestablish themselves. St. Joe's, seeing them play obviously only the second time all year, they really don't seem real interested in attacking offensively. They're playing a much more conservative game here, waiting for their opportunity. And if you watch the first game, they did just that in the third period and took the lead and won the game 3-2 when Dunkirk Fredonia didn't finish them off. So here we go, second period starting. Mages, Brunner, and Korzenewski in with Rush and Persh now. Defensive pair, see, couldn't handle that pass. That could have been the first real scoring chance, high percentage shot on net, and St. Joe's couldn't convert there. Rush battling in the corner for the puck, and looks like he might be getting a penalty here, and it's going to be a holding penalty against Rush. So Rott will replace Rush. And let's see, so you'll have Rott and Persh in to kill the penalty on D, and Harris, and Olsen at the forward spots. 16:30 left in the second period. Dunkirk Fredonia finds themselves shorthanded once again. You can see, and again, Dunkirk Fredonia a little set on the outside, no pressure as the clock times off. 15 seconds have run off in this power play, and St. Joe's really hasn't moved. Now they try swinging around a little bit, but real low energy here, and Dunkirk Fredonia has no problem with that, and now Rott jumps on a mistake there by St. Joe's and clears the puck. 30 seconds cleared off so far. Harris on the pressure. With St. Joe's tries to get it out of their own zone. Long pass, but behind there. Rott does think about jumping up there, but smartly turns around. St. Joe's is now finally carrying it in. Oh, and there's a whiff on the pass that leads to a turnover. And here comes Rott with the puck again. Going to dump it in now, keeping it deep. Cooper Harris there to hold it in, trying to get it deeper, can't, and Persh is able to hold it in temporarily, and once again, still in, but now it's finally out, but Persh came up with it once again, and so does Harris, now helping him out. Back to Persh, and finally gets it deep in the zone. 45 seconds left in the penalty, just over 15 minutes in the period. Olsen with the hit along the boards, Rott forcing the turnover to Rott. Rott battling with it at center ice here. Can't come up with it, but more precious times off the penalty. Persh dumps this pass, knocks it back, but here comes St. Joe's again with Cooper Harris stepping up on his man as the blue line causing another turnover. And Rott's going to patiently, hits his own man there, kicks it back in, but Dunkirk Fredonia is still able to get it in their own zone. Change here, Davis on the ice along with Bird and Norton. Rott still out there. Norton with a check here. And also Rott and Norton both down. Best shot we've seen so far. Razzi's equal to the task. Puck is now cleared. Was loose in front, but here comes Dawson Bird hitting Paluk coming off the bench after rush penalty expired. Another opportunity for Paluk in front. So there, finally, 14 minutes into the second, 14 minutes left in the second period. About 20 minutes in the game, we see our first real offensive chances by both sides. So it was a good chance for Paluk there 2 times, one on the breakaway, one on the rebound, but couldn't bury the puck. Face-off is won. Norton back to Davis, back to Norton, dumps it in. Let's say Joe steals it, and here they come. Davis and Davis back here. Micah Davis hits this man into the boards, but can't stop him, and Bird's there to help him out. Norton now with the puck, swings it back. Davis putting the pressure on here and comes up with the puck, looking for a place to pass, and gets it up to Norton, but not out, and now it is, but right back in. Simon with the puck now. Davis splits 3 guys now, gets it up to Paluk. Paluk beats his man around the corner, looking for Bird in front, still holding on the puck behind, didn't force anything there. Looking for cutters. Norton does, but shot is deflected now. Puck back on Bird's stick, cycles it around to Paluk. Looking for cutters here. Oh, looking for Bird there. Couldn't quite get through, but Bird comes back up with it. But here comes St. Joe's, and Davis steals the pass right back. And the puck comes back to Micah's brother. Can't handle it, but comes back up with it again. Davis gets it up to Paluk, who tips it back behind the net to Davis. Again, not a lot of pressure by St. Joe's there. Not sure what... There's not skating here. Dunkirk Fredonia really needs to take advantage of it. Puck is swung around to Paluk. Can't get it out. Back to Micah Davis, who's going to swing it over to Simon, up to Norton, looking to get it out. It does. He got a 2-on-1 opportunity here, but St. Joe's does a nice job getting back. Norton keeps it in. As Bird goes off for a change, tries to hit Paluk in front of the net, couldn't get that through, and now rushes back, stopping a 2-on-1 opportunity. But it's going to be, it looks like another slashing penalty here against, this one against St. Joe's. So now Dunkirk Fredonia getting a little momentum here, skating a little bit. Maybe they can capitalize finally on this power play opportunity with 12:33 remaining in the second period. Still no score. Brunner, Korzenetsky, Mages, Rush, and Persh on the power play. Brunner takes a face-off, can't come up with it. But Alex Rush does. Looking to set it up, brings it down along the boards, looking in front, nothing there, goes on behind the net. Dumps it back to Korzenetsky. Good patience there, no reason to force anything and turn it over early in the power play. We saw that a lot last week, a lot of poor decisions in shot making and pass making attempts. Oh, Persh was there. Korzenetsky didn't see him cutting in from the defensive side. Now Korzenetsky dumps it back to Persh, who dumps it back into Korzenetsky. Puck comes out in front, no one come up with it, and St. Joe's clears the zone. 1:20 remaining in the period. Sorry, penalty. Persh has it behind his own net, looking to come out. St. Joe's makes one change. Persh circles back around, gets it up to Brunner, whose pass is intercepted, trying to get to Mages, but Mages gets it back. Korzenetsky into St. Joe's zone, dumping it back in the corner to Brunner. And Brunner has it, loses his footing, was able to get it to Korzenetsky in the corner. Korzenetsky takes a long shot, really no threat there, easily controlled by the goaltender. Wholesale change by Dunkirk Fredonia, both sides here. Davis and Rott is coming in on the defensive side, along with Olsen, Harris, and Yeager. 52 seconds remaining in the penalty. Olsen can't win that face-off. And see, Davis gets there but holds it in temporarily, but St. Joe's is able to clear the zone, dump it back. Olsen back to get it, looking to start a rush here. Beats the first guy and is tripped, and it is a penalty here. Davis has the puck. Rassey's going off for the sixth skater here. Almost should have let him touch it right away so he had longer in the 5-3. Let's see if it pays off, but it doesn't, and it will be a whistle. And they'll have their second 5-on-3 opportunity with 23 seconds remaining in that first penalty. Now again, in my opinion, maybe they should let them touch it right away, and then you have a longer 5-on-3. Let's see here, what are we going with? We got Norton, Bird, and Paluk at forwards this time. Norton doesn't go back defensive side, along with Rott and Davis on this 5-on-3 opportunity. Let's see if they get anything going. Rott has the puck, swings it to Davis, who's going to walk it in, take a long shot, blocked. And again, that 5-on-3 opportunity, you can't force shots like that and not get them through. So that's going to pretty much kill the first penalty. And there'll be about 1:40 left on the second. Right up to Paluk to Norton, who drops it back to Paluk. Cycling around behind his own net, looking for Cutter's pass is deflected, but Paluk comes back up with it. Still has it in the corner. Dumps it back to Bird now. He's going to try a wraparound. Doesn't get anywhere with that, and Paluk comes up with it. Bird has it once again. Swings it back to Austin Rott in defense. Swings it back to Bird. Back to Norton. Back to Davis with the shot. Rebounds there. Oh, Paluk couldn't quite finish it. Good scoring chance there. Paluk has a puck. Wide open shot. Stick save by the goalie there. Norton comes up with it, but can't get it back to Davis, and we are going to have another whistle. Looks like another penalty on St. Joe's here. So what an opportunity for Dunkirk Fredonia. 9:55 remaining in the second period. They are going to go on another 5-on-3 for 59 seconds. Third penalty in a row called on, third penalty called in a row on St. Joe's here. Back-to-back 5-on-3 opportunities. Dunkirk Fredonia really needs to capitalize here. Olsen wins it, gets it back to Persh, swings it to Rush. Tries to take the shot. It's blocked. Olsen has it, swings it over to Bird. So you have Olsen, Norton, and Bird at the forwards now. Rush to Persh, back to Persh, back to Rush, cutting in, and back to a good puck movement here. Long wind-up shot is high, and Persh is able to hold that in. Still swings it over to Rush. Good job moving the puck once again. But Rush holding on and takes a long shot for no effect there. Bird comes up with it, though. Has a shot deflect behind the net. Back to Rush to Olsen. And his shot/pass there was deflected. I think he was trying to get that over to Bird, and St. Joe's is able to clear it. Rush is back. St. Joe's doing a forward change here. 8 seconds left on the first penalty. 1 minute, just over a minute on the second. Norton brings the puck in the zone. Brunner's come on the ice along with Norton. Olsen is a shot, and Mikey Norton capitalizes. Terrible job there by St. Joe's defense. No one stepped up and took him. Left Norton in the slot, and he took advantage of it. So that will be a power play goal for Norton at 8:52 remaining in the second period, in the first goal of the game for either side. That is Norton's. Where am I here? Anyway, I'll get back to that. Norton's goal would be his 2-2-2. Where is Mikey Norton? There you go. Sorry, his 9th goal of the season, tying him for the team lead and 14th point. Davis gets the face off. Rott back to Davis. Davis can't handle the pass, and St. Joe's coming out dumping in. Davis deflects the pass but can't control it. Rott over to cover for him, pinning his man up against the zone. Comes up with it. Korzaneski blocks him. He does get it back to the point. Long shot blocked by Brunner, it looked like. Back out to center ice, but right back in the zone on Davis's stick for St. Joe's. They have an delayed offsides here. Davis has time to get it out. Swings it to Rott, who turns it right back over. Here, a 2-on-1 situation, but Rott is able to get it back. Turns it back over again. St. Joe's pressuring here. Long shot from the point. Deflected. Rott knocks that away to stop any rebound attempts, and Mages misses all his men, but no icing here, and Brunner's the first one back in the corner to get that. Brunner looks for Mages out in front, can't control it, and goaltender is going to cover it for St. Joe's. That is, once again, let me refresh my memory, Anthony Oliveira in the net for St. Joe's. 7:46 remaining, 1-0 Dunkirk Fredonia. Face-off is won. Rush keeps it in, gets it up to Harris, back to Olsen, back to Harris. Harris to Olsen once again, looking for Yeager in front. Couldn't come up with it. It was tied up by the defense, and here comes St. Joe's. Nice pass up. Oh, nice drop pass to St. Joe's. Shots blocked there by Rush. Stopping good, scoring out. Puck is still loose, and Cooper Harris comes out with it. No penalty there. Olsen trying to come up with it, can't, and right back in the zone on Persh's stick. Looking, tries the backhand, but that pass is intercepted, but Rush is there to steal it right back. Rush up to Yeager. Yeager gets it, dumps it into the zone, and is going to go in and try to cover. Puck is loose there. A little confusion, a little trouble there with Oliveira trying to cover that, but Yeager couldn't quite get there in time to poke it in. So we have a wholesale change for Dunkirk Fredonia. Davis and Davis back on the back end. Bird, Norton, and Paluk at forward. Looking to take a 2-goal lead here. Bird with the face-off. St. Joe's is doing a nice job so far tonight on the face-off. Davis pinches and able to hold it in. Can't control it though. Still battling for it. Dumps it back. More. Bird is on him, checking his man. Puck behind the net now. So I'm back around. Norton is going to steal that pass and come up with it in the corner. Norton tries to get across the Paluk, but that's intercepted. Davis steals that clearing attempt. Again, can't quite control it, but Bird's there to help him out to keep it in. Puck over to Paluk behind the net now. Still has it, swinging back to the corner. Once again, swinging back. Does a nice job controlling the puck. Can't go anywhere with it. And Micah Davis tries to pinch, couldn't come up with it. Nice job getting back. This time deflecting it to Simon, but puck to St. Joe's shot is wide. Wide open in the front there. Razzi's equal to the task. Good scoring chance for St. Joe's, and here comes Bird along with Norton and Paluk. Bird loses the puck, tries to get it back, but can't. So here comes St. Joe's now. St. Joe's does a nice job there beating Micah Davis, but can't convert, and Norton comes up with it, but can't find Paluk. St. Joe's has it, and right back in the zone. This time Simon Davis back to come up with it. Swings it all the way around the boards to Paluk, close to the blue line, still in the zone, looking for someone, doesn't have him. A little confusion with Micah and Paluk there. And there's another turnover, and Davis finally gets it out, but St. Joe's gets it right back in. Bird finishes his check, knocking his man off the puck. Centering pass finds no one there, but St. Joe's a little sustained pressure here now. Oh, Bird is thrown down in the corner. No call there. He was looking for it. Long shot. Doesn't get on net. Good job tying up the defender. There are two men in front there, but just Davis needs some support. Looking, can't find them. Davis and Bird check their men behind the corner, knocking the puck loose, but St. Joe's comes right back up with it. Micah battles in the corner for it. Bird gets it, doesn't get it out, right back in. Definitely needs to get the puck out of here. St. Joe's longest pressure of the night right now. So Micah Davis tries to check, bounce off his guy. Razzie comes up with it. Davis is there controlling the rebound, and Razzie covers, ending this scoring threat of St. Joe's in the longest sustained pressure they've had tonight. So good job there by St. Joe's. Dunkirk Fredonia dodging a bullet. 4:26 remaining in the second period. The score remaining, Dunkirk Fredonia 1, St. Joe's White nothing. There is a penalty here, actually. I didn't notice that. So they did get a penalty out of that rush. Dawson Bird is in the penalty box for 2 minutes. Didn't see what the call was. So once again, Dunkirk Fredonia is on the penalty kill. Rott has it in the corner, loses his feet. Korzaneski's over trying to help him. Rott comes up with it behind the net. Oh, I thought maybe he could have swung that around, but hangs on it. Not a harmful play by any means. Now loses control of the puck. Centering pass, no one's there. But St. Joe's comes up on the other side of the ice, looking for the backside. Can't get it through. Tries to wrap around here. Back out to the point. Brunner on him. Nothing too threatening here. Good job by Brunner and Rush, keeping their guys to the outside. Ooh, nice move there. Cutting shot from the slot. Razzie saves it. Rush can't get it out. Oh, deflection's just wide. Rush has it again. Tries to get it out, and he does. Just gets under. defenseman's stick. Brunner chasing hard there, trying to get to the open puck. Does a nice job, but can't quite come up with it. And here comes St. Joe's. Rush steps up, deflects it to Brunner, but he can't get it deep, so St. Joe's coming back into the zone, and here they go. Nice job by Rush and Brunner on this penalty kill, dumping and looking for the change here. Harris, Olsen, Davis, Persh on the ice trying to kill off the last 30 seconds of this Bird penalty. And St. Joe's can't get anything going now. Good job there by Harris. Now into the zone. Persh does a nice job standing up his man. Puck's on the stick of Harris, who clears it down right on net with 13 seconds left in Bird's penalty. Olsen on the pressure, can't come up with it. Persh does, loses his footing. Davis is there, reaching, pushing his guy wide to let his teammates get back. And now successfully killed off the penalty. Even strength. Persh ties his man up with a centering pass. Ooh, thought Razzie was going to come up with it. Puck came loose. Dangerous play there. But no goal for St. Joe's. Olsen has it, but can't control it. Loses it, and Davis intercepts that centering pass, but tries to skate it out, and he loses the puck. Still has it back now behind the net, coming around, swinging out to Harris. 2 minutes remaining in the second period, and Harris does a slow backhander down the ice, and Bird coming out. That penalty has it, and a pad save by Oliveira there, denying Bird. Davis steps in and keeps it up, gets it back in the corner to Bird. Bird going behind the net, and he's taking on the check, looking for some help from Olsen, and he gets it. Olsen has the puck looking for Persh, gets it to him, but can't get much on the shot, and Bird keeps it in temporarily. Davis has it now, bringing it right back in the zone. Looking along the boards here, giving the Steelers enough for the forwards, enough time to change. But here comes St. Joe's. Persh back, gets a piece of that shot, and Razzie's equal to the task. Persh intercepts that pass, gets back, got loose puck front of the net. Davis has it, it's loose out in front. Defense steps, great scoring chance there, deflected just high. Great deflection, got a piece of real dangerous chance, but can't convert with 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining in the second period. Second period's been a little faster than the first, but still not a lot of scoring, only 1 goal so far. Late change here. Addition, we only had 2 forwards out there. Norton's thrown out of the faceoff now because of the late change. Not Norton's fault, but we win it anyway. Blue comes up with it and just gets it out of the zone, and St. Joe's dumps it right back in, or actually right out of play, just over his backup goaltender's head. So we'll have a face-off at the red dot right just outside of the Steeler blue line. 58.6 seconds remaining, 1-0 Dunkirk Fredonia. Mages has the puck looking for Korzaneski, streaking up the middle. Couldn't quite get there, and St. Joe's brings it right back in the zone. Handling, nice pass, the interception there by, deflection by Rush, breaking up that one-timer opportunity. Rush deflects it back in the corner, 2 Mages there helping him out, tries the backhand back to Rush, but can't get it to him. And Joe's looking, gets it back out to the point, long shot coming here, deflection just wide, another dangerous chance. 25 seconds remaining in the period. Rush is dangerously close getting to a hooking penalty there. No call. Holding up the puck though. Nice job. 13 seconds remaining. Puck starting to come loose right back in the corner. And Brunner comes up with it. He's going to do a slow backhand down. That's going to get... goaltender plays that. And that's going to bring us to the end of the second period. With the score, 1-0 Dunkirk Fredonia. So a little bit better second period by Dunkirk Fredonia, a little bit more scoring chances by both sides, but like I said, still low scoring, 1-0 here. We will take a break. They will resurface the ice between the second and third period, but we'll be right back with you following the short break. Okay, again, I am Shannon Davis. We are here at Steele Hall Fredonia State University for tonight's contest versus Dunkirk Fredonia varsity hockey team and St. Joe's White. Before we talk about the game anymore, just a couple broadcasting announcements. Tomorrow night, Friday the 24th, Dunkirk Access will be at Brockton High School for the Chautauqua Hurricane versus the Rochester Shark at 7 p.m. Check out the game if you've never been to one. It's actually quite entertaining. If you can't go, then definitely check it out here at DunkirkAccess.com. And then Sunday, we will be back here. The Dunkirk Fredonia Steeler will be here at 10 a.m. versus Orchard Park team, and it is senior night here for Dunkirk Fredonia. So make sure you check that out. Come by and watch it if you can. If you can't, then please watch it on the live broadcast. So back to the game. Let's see. We have one goal. It was scored at the 8:50 mark in the second period by Michael Norton, assisted by Dawson Bird, giving Bird his team-leading 14th assist and 23rd point, and that brought Mikey Norton up to his 9th goal, tying for the team lead. We had 6 penalties against St. Joe's and 4 against Dunkirk Fredonia, and that's really about it. It really has been a slow-paced game. I was talking to even some of the parents for St. Joe's, and as you probably noticed, it has not been the most entertaining game either. So now we have a fresh sheet of ice, and let's see if it can get the players going here. Norton tips the face off into Bird along with Paluk, and then Rush and Davis on the back end. Paluk checks his man, forcing the temporary turnover. St. Joe's comes back up with it. Davis jumps that pass and deflects it back in. Bird pressuring there, swings it over high off the boards here, and it's going to be back out, and here comes St. Joe's with a lot of speed. Could not control it. It was really one of those unforced errors there we've seen a lot of it. Davis comes up with it off the boards, brings it out wide. Nice move there by Davis. Can't get the shot off, but still has the puck. Davis still has it, spins again, finds an open Rush, can't get the shot on net, and back to Bird. Bird has it. Pass is deflected, comes up with it again, gets it over to Davis. Paluk gets to it first. Bird checks him, and puck's cleared out, and Alex Rush does keep it in. Nice job by Rush there, keeping it in, but puck's out, but right on Norton's stick. Comes right back in the zone. Looking for a quick shot here. Nice save, deflected out of bounds by the goaltender of St. Joe's White. That's Anthony Oliveri. So definitely a little bit more fast-paced there in that first shift. Let's hope it continues. Finnegan. Kenan Finnegan's on the ice along with Austin Rott, Brunner, Korzenetsky, and Mages. Face-offs one, and Rott gets a quick shot on net, which is gloved by Oliveri. 15:42 in the third period. Brunner once again taking out the face-off. This time loses it. Finnegan loses or fitting. It's going to be a 3-on-1, 3-on-2. Great hustle. Oh! But not in time. Nice shot. I think that actually might have gone off of a Steeler forward stick there, deflecting it high, and almost impossible save by Razzie. That's just bad luck. Unfortunately, player loses footing, and then you'll hustle back as a forward back checking, deflect the shot, but it goes right on net and in, and that will tie the game with 15:31. I didn't catch a number, so I do apologize, and there's no announcing. So Micah Davis has the puck, gets it up center ice, but comes right back. Brunner has it this time, gets it to Davis, back to Brunner, over to Korzenetsky. Pass is intercepted, and St. Joe's dumps it in. Davis back to swing the puck around the boards, tips it over to Persh, who swings it on out to Mages, and can't get it out as of yet, and still not out. St. Joe's holding it in. St. Joe's coming up with it, long shot. And this time the shot goes off of Davis, does a nice job blocking it, but then it goes off into the corner, redirects it. Razzie had no chance on that one either. So 2 bad breaks there by St. Joe's, and the energy level got real high on the one side. Let's see if Dunkirk Fredonia can respond. Just gave up 2 goals in 2 minutes and 1 second after not giving up any goals in the first 34 minutes of the game, finding themselves down 2-1. Rush and Davis back on the ice. Davis has it. Swings it around to Yeager. Yeager can't get it out and right back in. Little miscommunication between Rush and Davis, but Davis comes up with it, has the puck on his stick. Long pass to Yeager at center ice. And is going to get it into the zone. Long shot is blocked, though. And here comes St. Joe's right back. Davis steps up, knocks it loose. It goes on in, pass over. Nice job there as he tips it away. St. Joe's still threatening here. Puck is tied and is going to go in on the 5-hole. Cooper Harris didn't tie up his man there. He gets to the loose puck, beats him there, and finds the 5-hole. In a third goal scored here by St. Joe's. So it'll be 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Dunkirk Fredonia has managed to give up 3 goals, and as expected and needed, Coach Rock calls a timeout here. And St. Joe's bench, if you look at that, Dylan, is high and mighty, and Dunkirk Fredonia's bench looks pretty flat right now. So they really need to do something to turn this around, catch their breath, and battle back in this game. And this is somewhat similar to, it wasn't this fast, but Dunkirk Fredonia had the lead the whole time the first game, and they gave up the lead in the third period up at the Harbor Center back on December 14th and lost 3-2. Hopefully we don't see a similar result tonight, a 3-1, 3-2 loss. So see if they turn it around. Leaders need to step up and be leaders right now, and not only through voice, but also through action. Okay? They need to come out here and be leaders on the ice as well. Finnegan and Rott in their defense. Bird, Norton, and Paluk there to looking to answer the call here of St. Joe's, see if they can do it. Crazy face-off there, almost deflected out of the play on the face-off, but back into Dunkirk Fredonia's side, and Rott has it along the boards here, looking but can't find anyone. Finally gets it to Paluk, who manages to get out of the zone, but St. Joe's has it and is trying to come right back. Paluk finally pokes it away, then back to St. Joe's, and here they go. Finnegan back and is dumped in. There, Rott pinches his guy as St. Joe's teammates were making a change, and here comes Bird along with Norton and Paluk. It's stolen away from Bird, but Norton comes up with it, gets it back. Swings it over to Dawson Bird. Rott cutting, doesn't get the puck. And Finnegan's able to pinch and hold it in. No, loses the puck, and here it comes. Back out, but there's lots of white jerseys back there to help her out. Centering pass or shot. Rossi gets it to Rott. Oh, Norton was going on a breakaway. Comes up, trip, and it will be a penalty against St. Joe's. That's number 27. Let's see if I can get a name quickly here, if I can find the roster. That would be Jack Faso of the St. Joe's. Now, you don't like that because Norton's going the breakaway, but it might have been a pretty smart play by Faso there, stopping that breakaway. But Dunkirk has a chance now. Dunkirk Fredonia to get back in this game with 13:13 left and a 2-minute power play. So far, they're over. That's the 7th penalty against St. Joe's. Sorry, their 1 goal was on a power play. I shouldn't say they're over. Right now, Rush turns the puck over, gets stolen in the one-time goal by St. Joe's. Too much puck handling in his own zone there. And it leads to another St. Joe's shorthanded goal. I just got a smirk and a smile from the St. Joe's parents who I was talking to about a change of pace in scoring. Again, that's the 4th goal by St. Joe's. 3 minutes and 1 second. Brunner wins the faceoff, still on the power play here, so still chance to maybe get one. Olsen swings it over to Korzensky, back to Olsen. Tries centering pass, it's deflected, but it's going to be held in by Rott. Rott battling for the puck in the corner, but loses it. Olsen there to help him out, getting it back to Rott. Davis is cutting there. Rott couldn't find him under heavy pressure. Still has the puck, fighting for it. Korzenetsky gets it. Oh, might have gone off the post. Davis just able to hold it in. Long shot deflected, but saved there. Olsen cannot get the rebound. Puck is cleared with 1 minute remaining in the penalty, and changes going on here. Davis carrying the puck now, looking for, can't find. Puck's deflected out of midair. Tried the old saucer pass to Paluk and couldn't complete it. Oh, puck just shot wide by Bird. Tries yet another wraparound. Nothing there once again, but Paluk still has it. Now on the stick of Rott. Holding it in. Back to Paluk. Shot, block, Paluk again. Puck is still loose. Bird coming up with it in the corner. Dumping it back to, that's Paluk behind the net. Paluk out to Persh at the point. Back to Paluk in the corner. Paluk is going to be checked from behind there, and it will be. Let him touch it. No, delayed penalty call coming. Dunkirk Fredonia still has it. Persh, still comes up with the puck. 6-on-4 right now, and it's in for the goal. So let's see. I think they'll still be on the power play there. Nice job. Was that Trevor Persh that came up with the goal? I'm not sure. And unfortunately, there's not an announce. I think it was Persh, a nice spin around shot. Now there's 4 seconds left on the first penalty, so I think they'll get the second one now. Let's see. They'll still be on the power play of some sort, whether it's 4 seconds or 2 minutes. Okay, so wait, hold on. Nothing on the clock. They took the 4 second down, so they may get the 2 minute penalty up on there, and they are. So that's an excellent job by Dunkirk Fredonia scoring their second goal. Trevor Persh, 11:16 remaining, and giving them a little bit of hope, and now another 2 minute power play, and maybe chance to bring the game within 1. Rott up to Bird, been out there a long time, tries to drop pass, can't get it to Paluk, swings it over to Norton now, on Rott's stick in, is going to slowly walk it in the zone. Forces a pass there, results in a turnover. Norton lifts the stick and sends the stick flying. No penalty there. Good hustle by Norton, who comes back in, is on the puck in the offensive zone, and has the puck behind the net. No, up over to St. Joe's. Persh able to hold it in, taking a long shot, deflected right to Bird, and it is in. So we go from no goals in the first 34 minutes, or 1, and that's going to be the 6th goal scored in the first 6.5 minutes of the third period. This time that's Bird from Trevor Persh. 2 points in 1 shift by Trevor Persh. Excellent job there. Good patience by Bird there to finish that the shot. He didn't rush it or throw it away. Now it looks like St. Joe's going to take their timeout. So 5 minutes and 58 seconds into the third period, we've had 2 timeouts, 6 goals, and multiple penalties committed in a very short amount of time. So as boring as the first 2 periods was, this third period has been, that's what I said, buddy. I said Bird from Persh, absolutely. No, Dylan, I did not. Go back to the camera work, I got this. Dylan's over here correcting you. It was Bird from Persh, and Persh had the assist, absolutely. All right. So anyway, so let's see. It's now a 1-goal game, 4-3. So we're not going to have a 3-2 repeat. But Dunkirk Fredonia is still down after giving up 4 goals very quickly in the third period, but battling right back. That's a response we really haven't seen all year. When it goes bad, it usually stays bad for this younger Dunkirk Fredonia team. But hopefully the ties are about to change. Face-off won by St. Joe's. Rush comes up with it. Nice job. Hits the official, though, trying to clear, and it's still in the zone. Now Mages ticks it back along the wall, but it's swung behind the boards, and Davis is going to come up with it, trying to get to Korzenetsky, and does. Back to Davis. Has the puck and is going to swing it around to a streaking Korzenetsky, looking for the breakout, and he is going to have it. Oh, turnover there, and right back into the zone comes St. Joe's. Rush there, this time behind the net, swings it around to nobody, and St. Joe's has it again. Korzenetsky does a nice job regaining possession, clearing the zone. Not going to be icing. And no one there at the blue line to hold the puck in, and this is going to be icing against Rush, who's really struggling out there right now. Okay, so we got Olsen, Yeager, Harris, along with Micah Davis and Rott. Face-off is going to be once again won by St. Joe's. Rott trying to get there, couldn't quite. Gets it Cooper Harris, but still on the stick of St. Joe's. Davis has it back in the corner, turning, looking for somebody. Gets a long pass to Cooper Harris, gets by everybody onto St. Joe's stick. Here, Harris can't come up with that, but Rott's going to step up and dump it back in, waiting for everyone to tag up, and here comes Dunkirk Fredonia. Swung around, Davis is pinching, and he is able to keep it in, gets it to Yeager. I'm going to laugh at myself in that one. And the puck comes back out to center ice. Rott steals away, tips it away, but back to St. Joe's. And Rott once again deflects it, this time to Cooper Harris, who's going to be able to get the puck in, but no, he didn't get it deep in. It's going to come right back out. Davis back here looking for pressure, gets just enough of it to deflect the puck in the corner, stopping the breakaway there. Olsen on his man, spinning. Oh, could have been a tripping penalty. I think it was more of a slip, but it didn't look good. Still has the puck. St. Joe's tries to wrap around. Harris ties up his man this time, stopping the goal. Nice job there by Cooper Harris. And Olsen's going to try to swing away and does get it out of the zone. And if it gets far enough, it will be icing, and it is. But that was a necessary icing there. .8:18 remaining, 4-3 St. Joe's with 4 goals this period, but they're going scoreless the first 34 minutes. Bird wins the faceoff this time to Rush, swings it over to Paluk, who can't get it out. It looks like it's going to be, they're saying it was, let's see, oh, I thought it might have been off of St. Joe's stick. But no, they're saying it was deflected off. Nope. Take that back. It was off of St. Joe's stick, so the face-off will be just outside the blue line. I thought the official was pointing to the face-off circle in the zone. St. Joe's wins another face-off. They have done an excellent job in that tonight, but Persh comes up with it and backhands it out of the zone up to Norton, trying to get it ahead, but can't. You got Persh and Bird battling for the puck. Does get up to Norton, but nice back check there by St. Joe's, causing another turnover. Bird came up with it, but had to stop because of offside, so stopping a scoring chance there, and Persh does a nice job deflecting that away. But here comes St. Joe's. So as slow as they looked the first 2 periods, they are really out there skating now, and there's a big collision there. I think Paluk was involved, and we have a St. Joe's player down. And the trainer is out looking at him. No penalty on the play. 7:40 remaining here. Dunkirk Fredonia, who had a 1-0 lead going into this period, find themselves losing 3-4. So we had 6 goals again in this period. So it has been an exciting third period. And hopefully it'll be an even more exciting finish. Take 5 minutes. To do what? Okay. Okay, fortunately, the St. Joe's player that was down is skating off on his own there, so that's always a good sign. And hopefully he's okay. Player earlier that was hurt, Josh Cooper. We have not seen him on the ice from Dunkirk Fredonia. Not sure what the injury might be there. But here we go. Dunkirk Fredonia down by 1. Bird wins the face-off, but St. Joe's dumps it right back in the zone. Persh comes up with it, swings it around to Paluk. Curls with it, looking for Norton, and that pass is intercepted there. Shot blocked by Persh. Puck is still loose there in a dangerous spot, and Norton's able to get it out. Bird gets it back up to Norton. 2-on-1 here. Tries to get to Paluk. Nice job by streaking St. Joe's player intercepting that pass. Bird and Paluk battling for the puck in the corner. St. Joe's comes up with it. Bird still all over him. Norton helping him out, knocking it away. Back on Persh's stick and now held in. Nice job there by Alex Rush. Right to Paluk. Nice kick save by a very great scoring chance there by Paluk to tie the game up. Just coming up short, and St. Joe's will get an icing penalty. So another good chance by Dunkirk Fredonia. Great kick save by Oliveri there. 6:44 remaining. Score remained 3-4. Dunkirk Fredonia finding themselves 1 goal down against St. Joe's. Brunner wins the face-off. Backhand way over the top of the net. St. Joe's comes up with it, but as a soft play there, Mage is able to keep it in, swinging it back to Korzeniski behind the net. Tips it to himself, but now loses the puck. And they flip it. And again, unforced, ill-advised passing there by St. Joe's. See if Dunkirk Fredonia can take advantage of that. Brunner and his guy. Davis looking to pinch and keep that in. Can't come up with it, but there's 3 other Dunkirk Fredonia defenders back. Oh, almost tipped there on the centering pass in for the 5th goal. Couldn't quite come up with it. Rott has the puck now back in the corner. Waiting here, pass is deflected, comes back up with it, gets it out to Korzeniski, who can't call. He does touch it. Oh man, that was really close. Korzeniski just couldn't quite judge that pass right, and I don't know, it looked like he touched it right before it went over the red line, and he said he did, but officials didn't, and that's the only opinion that matters here tonight with 5:56 remaining. Brunner wins the face-off. Korzeniski loses it though. Shot blocked by Brunner. Drop pass to the D. Long shot. Wide open. The player over there. Rott was way out of position. Too high there. Rott's pass is deflected out of the zone, or out of play by St. Joe's, and that'll lead to a change. And the face-off will be outside of Steeler zone. Olsen, Yeager, Harris, Davis, Persh in now. Deflected in. Persh has it behind the net, swings it over to Yeager, who turns it over there. Persh able to deflect it away. No immediate chance, but now a long shot. Screenshot there. Another turnover resulting in another goal by St. Joe's, regaining a 2-goal lead with 5:23 remaining. Olsen wins the faceoff, but can't retain possession of the puck going forward, but gets it into the zone. Davis gets it caught a little too low. Another 2-on-1 breakaway, but Persh does a nice job there with it. And Micah Davis ends up in the stick looking for Harris, but he misses. Another turnover by Dunkirk Fredonia, and he's able to come up with it, but can't, and gets it over to Cooper Harris to center ice. Long shot deflected into the corner. Yeager's there. Tries centering pass, tips it to the goalie, and Oliveri decides to cover it there. 4:49 remaining. Coaching staff here is trying a little positioning change here. They got Korzaneski with Bird and Paluk, and Norton is back with Rush at the defensive side. So we haven't seen that lineup yet tonight. Let's see if it pays off. Definitely trying to get the fourth goal to get it back to a one-goal game here. Bird and Paluk battling, can't come up with it. Korzaneski does behind the net. Tries centering pass, that is blocked and cleared down by St. Joe's. Good hustle here by Norton to get back because St. Joe's was all over that. Rush now has it, and his pass is going to be intercepted at center ice. Again, shot blocked by Norton, recovered by Rush, who gets it out to Bird. Can't handle it, but Paluk is there and right back to Bird. Bird beats the first guy. Drop pass to, can't get it to Norton or Paluk there. Rott tries it, now it's Norton, the only one back here, and he is going to get the penalty, breaking up that rush. And now Dunkirk Fredonia is going to find themselves shorthanded. Sorry, it's going to be 4-on-4 now. So it was a power play opportunity by Dunkirk Fredonia. Now it'll be 4-on-4. Face off in their own zone. So a lot of ice out there. See if Dunkirk Fredonia can take advantage of some of their speed, and they have a lot of it out there with Bird, Korzaneski, and Davis. Bird wins the face-off. Sorry, that's Rott over there on defense, not Norton. Rott's pass was defended, and Norton's able to get it back to Korzaneski, but it's going to be icing there. A senior making a mistake. I don't know if he thought we were on the penalty kill or not, but that was an unforced, unnecessary icing there, and I think he did, based on his little smile and head shakes with his teammates, was thinking that he was on the penalty kill. So mental error there, but no harm if they can get the puck and get out of the zone again. 3:45 remaining. We're 4-on-4 right now. Rott has the puck now behind the net. Long pass is going to be, got to meet that pass too. Not there, right back in the zone. Davis is going to be delayed offside, so Davis has some room to bring the puck out and a lot of space on the ice. Gets it out to Korzaneski, who brings it in. Not a good shot there. Wasn't on net and really no chance of going in. Regain possession. Rott slowly takes a shot, and that is blocked. Bird gets it behind the net now. Bird looking, come up front, and his shot is blocked. Davis has it on his stick. Dangerously get turnover, and he does, but Rott's there to prevent the breakaway. Dangerous play by Davis. Brings it right back out. Rott, long pass to Davis. Can't come up with it. Battling while the rest of his teammates are on the change. Davis can't hold his own. Turnover by Rott. Gets it right to Olsen. Pass to Harris. And no shot there. No angle to get a good shot there by Harris. Good job by the goaltender maintaining possession. So St. Joe's is now on the power play. Norton has 43 seconds left in the box, 2:37 left in the game. Dunkirk Fredonia is running out of time here, down by 2. Rott dumps it right back in the zone. Pressure by Olsen there, and here it comes. Persh does a nice job tipping it away. Puck ends up back behind the net. Persh still battling for the puck. Outnumbered, St. Joe's comes up with it. Misses the cutting. Oh, nice save by Razzie there. It was another nicely deflected puck. 8 seconds remaining in Norton's penalty. 2:03 left in the game. Brunner loses this face-off. Shot is blocked, though. Nice job by Brunner, as a number of those today, on the Paluk stick, and here he comes, and that will kill the rest of the penalty. And Norton's going to join Paluk and Brunner on the rush. 1:46 remaining. Brunner's battling for the puck, tries to get it out in front, and it is covered by Oliveri there. Coach Rock is now pulling his goaltender, with 1:41 remaining. It's given the sixth skater for Dunkirk Fredonia. That will be Bird. You got Brunner, Norton, Micah Davis, Alex Rush, and Alex Paluk out there for the Steelers. Norton does a nice job holding the puck along the boards, keeping it in, gets it to Norton behind the zone. Oh, the goaltender didn't know where it was. Bird made a nice pass to Brunner for the one-timer, but Oliveri was there with a big save, 1:31 left. Alex Rush, the only defender left on the ice. 5 forwards by Dunkirk Fredonia, desperately trying to get their 4th goal tonight. Scrum in the middle with the puck. Bird with the long shot, and it is covered. Very late hit there by St. Joe's, knocking Paluk down. No penalty called. 1:24 remaining. Bird on the face-off once again, gets it to Korzenetsky. Once again, Oliveri makes a nice save, and St. Joe's is able to clear the puck, and it will be icing. 1:16 remaining. Scores 5-3. St. Joe's will have 5 goals here in the third period. Dunkirk Fredonia has 2 of their own, so he has 7 goals in third period with only 1 in the first 34 minutes. Bird taking the face-off, tied up, and St. Joe's comes up with it, tries the backhand. Norton holds it in initially. Puck's going to go out of play here. I think it was deflected by St. Joe's, though, so the face-off will stay in their end of the ice. Paluk battling for it in the corner, tries to get it to Brunner, and gets a backhand shot on net, and Oliveri once again covers, but he didn't know where that puck was either. 1 minute remaining in regulation. Score is 5-3 St. Joe's, with a come from behind lead right now, and it's looking like maybe the second win over Dunkirk Fredonia this year. Long shot, save, kick to the side here. Again, empty net for Dunkirk Fredonia. That's going to be wide, but it might stop before the red line, and it will. Perfect clearing play by St. Joe's, avoiding the icing. 44 seconds. Brunner has it center ice. He can't get the pass through. Bird comes up with it, and he is going to carry it on into the zone. And he's going to be taking off the puck, and Rush is able to keep that in. Gets it back to Paluk, who wraps it around in the corner, and St. Joe's is okay with that. More precious time going off. Another wraparound attempt, nothing there, and the puck is going to be wide, icing with 17 and a half seconds left here. Rock comes on for Rush. And Olsen comes on for Paluk. Norton with the shot blocked. 13 seconds left. Puck comes out in front to Brunner. He can't get it past the goaltender. Bird gets it in front again. No one's there. The puck is going to be cleared, and another icing is going to be called with 2.9 seconds remaining. And Dunkirk Fredonia finds themselves down 2 goals with not enough time here. And they are going to come up with another disappointing home loss. The story of the game is St. Joe's was not playing well early, and Dunkirk Fredonia could have had a couple, 2 or 3 5-on-3 opportunities, didn't capitalize on those and let St. Joe's hang around, and they had a mad rush in the first 3-4 minutes of the period, scoring 3 to 4 goals and enough for the win. So that is the end of tonight's contest, a 5-3 victory for St. Joe's White and a disappointing loss to our home Dunkirk Fredonia Steelers. just a reminder, Dillon and Dunkirk Access will be at Brockton tomorrow night. 7 o'clock start for the Chautauqua Hurricane versus the Rochester Shark game. And we will be back here on Sunday, 10 a.m. for senior morning, not night, to recognize the 4 seniors on the team. Again, disappointing loss for Dunkirk Fredonia. Hopefully they can bounce back on Sunday. And that will be it, I think. I'm Shannon Davis. Thanks, Dylan Murphy. And thanks for listening.